Okay, good morning everyone. Our topic today is about investment. Investment normally can be divided into financial investment and non-financial investment. For our today topic, we will discuss about financial investment that is can be divided into debt investment and share investment. There are some reasons why corporations invest their money. First reason is corporation may have excess cash. If the company do not purchase investment, then their cash will be idle, which is the cash still remain the same, the amount. And then the second reason why company purchase investment is to generate earning from investment income. For example, the company will buy debt investment or share investment. The company will receive their interest or will receive their increase of debt security price, or if they purchase investment in share investment, they will receive dividend or capital gain. And for the last reason why company do investment is for strategic reason. The company buy investment in, for example, supplier company. They will make more close relationship between the company and the investee. So this such relation will be generating better relationship. Now we are going to discuss about accounting for the investment. There are three moments for accounting in investing debt investment. First, when the company acquire the bond. When the company acquire the bond, then the company must journalize its transaction using the cost or price plus any related costs, for example, brokerage fees or commission. So the company must do journalize this transaction. The debit is debt investment and the credit is sales. And then the second moment for company when they record bond interest. For example, the company received the interest from the bond. Then the company must do journal. Later we will discuss how to journalize this transaction. And then the third moment in debt investment is recording sale of the bond. When company sell the bond, the company must journalize this transaction. We will discuss in the next slide. Of acquiring debt investment. For example, the Coal Corporation acquires 50 Dawn Incorporated, 8% interest. The maturity is 10 years, 1,000 euro bond on January 1, 2014. The price is 4,000 euro. This price is including brokerage fees, 1,000. Then the entry to record this investment is the debt investment is debit, 54,000, and then the credit is cash. So we see it here, debt investment is 54,000. 54,000 is the price plus brokerage fees. So we journal this transaction at cost. Well, following the previous example, the example said that the bond paid interest semi-annually on July 1 and January 1. Then the entry for the receipt of interest on July 1 is the company receiving cash, of course, because they invest that investment, they receive cash, debit cash, and credit is interest revenue. The amount is 2,000. the amount of 2,000 taken from here. 50,000 times the interest in a year, 8% times half. Why half? Because it's only 6 months. So the amount is 2,000. Okay, next activity is accounting for accrual of debt investment. On December 31, company must journalize the accrued interest. Company accrued interest. The debit is interest receivable, 2,000, and then the credit is interest revenue. In here, we journalize interest receivable because we haven't received cash yet. The cash will be received tomorrow, January 1. So, in January 1, the company must journalize debit cash and credit interest receivable. The amount is still same 2,000. 2,000 for 6 months, July to December. Okay, next journal is for sale of the bond. If the company willing to sell the bond, this is the illustration. Assume that company received net proceed of 58,000 euro to sell this investment. Then the journal is debit cash 58,000. Debt credit is debt investment 54, and then the balance 4,000 is gain. Gain on sale of the debt investment. 4,000 is gain for the company because it cost 54 and then it sold at the price of 58,000. So the gain on sale of the investment is 4,000 euro. The next topic is accounting for share investment. If the company invests for share investment, then there are 3 methods to value investment in the financial report. For example, if the share investment is less than 20%, then investment will be valued using cost method. But if the investment in certain company is between 20 to 50%, then the investment will be valued using equity method. And the last one, if the investment is more than 50%, then the company will be using consolidation. If the investment is 20%, then the influence on the investing company is not significant. But if the investment is between 20 to 50%, the influence on the investing company is significant. And if more than 50%, of course, the company can control investing or subsidiary company. If the company holding of less than 20%, then the recording acquisition of share investment is as follows. For example, on July 1, 2014, the corporation acquires 1,000 shares or 10% ownership, which is less than 20%. Company pays 405 Hong Kong dollar per share. Then the journal is July 1, the journal debit is share investment 405,000, and then credit is cash 405,000. 405,000 taken from the price per share 405 times 1,000 shares. Reduction of share investment if the share less than 20%. One of the purpose of doing investment is to receive dividend. If the company receives dividend, then the journal is debit cash and credit dividend revenue. For example, back to the example, the company received $20 per share and company has 1,000 shares. Then the debit cash 20,000. 20 times 1,000, and then the credit is dividend revenue 20,000. This is the journal to record dividend. If the sale price is not 395, but the sale price is, for example, 4 and 10,000, then the company will receive cash for 110,000 debit. And then the credit is share investment for 105,000, and another 5,000 is gain on sale of investment. So the company receive gain on the sale if the company sell it on the price 410,000. So the journal is like that. How about if the company holding between 20% and 50%? Then the method to be used is equity method, not cost method. In equity method, at the first time company buy the investment is same using cost method. But after that, the company must adjust their financial statement following the investing company. If the investing company book or receive the income, then the company must adjust their investment as amount of percentage. For example, the investing company book the income 100,000, and then the company has 30% share in that company, then the company must write the profit 30,000. 30% times 100,000. And also, the company must adjust dividend received by the investor. For example, the company distribute dividend, and then we have 30,000. We have 30% of share. Then we will receive 30,000 times 30%. So our company will receive dividend 9,000, taken from 30% times 30,000. Example of investment between 20 and 50%. For example, the Miller Corporation acquires 30% of the ordinary share of BEC company. The price is 120,000 on January 1, 2014. And then for the year, BEC report net income of 100,000 and paid dividend 40,000. So the journal that must be prepared is like this. At the first time, the company purchased the share investment. We have to record this at cost. Debit is share investment, credit is cash. The cost is 120,000. 120,000. That is acquired journal. And then the BEC company book their profit, which is 100,000. They have income 100,000. Then Miller Corporation must record this investment. They have to make journal like this. At December 31, share investment, debit and credit is revenue from share investment. The amount is 100,000 times 30%. So the amount is 30,000. That is the amount 30,000. That is the journal to record the increase of share investment from net income of the company. Another journal must be made is receiving dividend. Debit, cash, and credit share investment. This must be careful because if we using cost method, the credit is not share investment, but the credit is dividend revenue. But in equity method, when the company receives dividend, then the journal is debit cash and credit is share investment. the amount is 40,000 times 30%, which is 12,000. After Miller Corporation do posting to their general ledger, we can see that the ledger of share investment, January 1 is 120,000, and then December 31, debit 30,000 and credit 12,000, and then the balance of share investment is 138,000. That is the balance of share investment at 31 December. And the revenue from share investment for Miller Corporation is 30,000 credit. That is the ledger of Miller Corporation. Okay, next is if the company buy more than 50% other company share, then this company will become parent company. Okay? Parent company is the company who buy or hold other company more than 50%. And then the company whose shares are owned by parent company are subsidiary or affiliated company. We call this as parent and subsidiary company. In this situation, then parent company must prepare consolidated financial statement for their affiliated or subsidiary company. This is the example parent and subsidiary company. Unilever as parent, Adidas as parent, Disney company as parent. And this is the example of subsidiary companies. You will study consolidated financial statement in the advanced financial accounting. Okay, that's all for this session. We have studied about debt investment and share investment. We will continue next time.